Handy dandy countdown going. One last one for the road.
You already know.
I didn't hear that shit. Like I didn't hear you taking that, but I feel like my headphone die again.
No, so this isn't my big vape. This thing hits really quiet.
Yeah, I was expecting that.
Yeah, no, you won't hear this one. That airflow hole's so itty bitty. See that little hole?
The itty bitty one at the bottom.
No, this one right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the airflow hole. You don't hear shit from it.
Nah, not at all.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good morning, gamers. Welcome back to the Gaming Reassembled podcast. I'm your host, Super Saiyan Ginger, and always I have here with me.
The boy, Sightsee.
And today we have a pretty interesting episode for y'all. And to kick things off, I'm going to hand it on over to Sightsee.
So to start things off, we have to congratulate Steam for breaking their previous record for the most concurrent players. They hit a 2-day peak of 24.8 million players, which is absolutely bonkers. So shout out to Steam and congratulations to all you PC gamers out there. We're doing things.
Shout out coronavirus and nobody being able to go anywhere.
Facts.
So, moving on from that, we are going into Assassin's Creed Valhalla is now allowing you to basically pay for experience points in the game to boost your character.
Mm-hmm. You know, I don't like this. I never liked the idea of microtransactions that actually affect gameplay. Is always a thumbs down for me.
And here's the thing, it's a single player RPG. Why would I pay and just ruin the experience for myself? I mean, outside the fact it's a Ubisoft game and I shouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, you're right. They say if we can make money off it, we're gonna attempt to do it.
Oh, absolutely. And if Valhalla is good for one thing, it's trying to take money out of your wallet.
Shout out to Valhalla. And moving on from that, we have Among Us is going to be coming out to all you Xbox players. I don't remember if it's already on PlayStation, but if it's not, these Xbox people have something to play now.
I don't think it is.
So there's that.
I don't think it is. Congrats, Xbox. You got your first quote-unquote exclusive.
Heavy on the air quotes. So shout out to Xbox. We can play something.
And on that note, Jump Force is also coming out with a new update for all... Is it all of its platforms?
All of its platforms.
For some reason, I don't recall seeing PC on there, but regardless, they are coming...
Part of it.
I would assume. I saw the Switch, I saw Xbox, and I saw PlayStation. I would assume PC's in there. But I did not technically see its title, and I'm going to mention that just that way none of y'all can hold it against us if we're wrong on that.
True. Can't confirm it's not there.
Who's the update for Jump Force bringing?
Good old Yoruichi, bro. The baddie from Bleach, bro. The baddie. The kitty queen, as we should call her. But good old Yoruichi is coming from Jump Force, and according to the trailer, he looks pretty cool, but I don't know. I don't play Jump Force. I don't know how the characters work in that game or anything like that. So, shout out to Yoruichi. Shout out to Yoruichi, bro. She made it.
Hey. As somebody who wants to get Jump Force, gives me another reason to. Honestly, don't know who the character is, never watched Bleach, but still, good to know content still being added to the game.
That is so wild that you never watched Bleach, bro. It's still so wild. That is so wild to me, bro. But shout out to the baddie from Bleach, bro. But on that note, we have a couple new MMOs that'll be dropping out relatively soon. You want to take it away, Mr. Super Saiyan Ginger?
So the first one we have, which is I'm surprising you passed this over to me, is the League of Legends MMO developed by Riot Games. Honestly, no information outside of the fact they are working on a League of Legends MMO, and that's all we have so far. But honestly, as a League of Legends fan, I'm excited. I would play the ever living life out of it.
Yes, I am so excited. People have been asking for this pretty much as long as League of Legends came into existence. They've been like, bro, when we get MMO, y'all built this whole world up, and I'm gonna get us this little rift, bro. So it's super exciting. Maybe it would be like a cool expansion pack where you could like play League within the MMO. That would be hyphy. That would be so hyphy. But we'll see how it goes. I don't want to get my hopes up too much, and I'm just gonna say it's in the works. It's lit.
My only concern with this, if we're being honest, is that every new champion retcons somebody's lore.
How so?
So, for instance, Seraphine coming out just totally reworked Skarner's lore. The most recent example.
Tell me more about this, because I didn't hear anything about this. I want to know.
Oh, dude, off the top of my head, I can't remember exactly what the hell it was. I just remember people on League Reddit complaining about Skarner's lore being ruined when Seraphine dropped. It's something to do with how she got her powers. But off the top of my head, I cannot tell you.
And with this, we have the power of Google. Blah, blah, blah.
I'm gonna just trim all this out in the actual podcast, so.
Seraphine Lord just came out, established something disrupting the canon. She can hear the music of people's souls or whatever, but including side effects, she can communicate with Bracken souls inside the Hextech crystals. If you didn't know, Hextech crystals are powered by the souls of almost extinct race of the Bracken. Talk to her crystal and hear her talking the sad plight of the Bracken. Lauren implies that she likes friends with it or something, but instead of doing literally anything about the Bracken souls, she sells it into a hovercraft. So basically, the Bracken are almost extinct, and they have these special crystals that they basically kind of power their essence and their life force or whatever. And instead of doing something about all the Bracken that are trapped in these crystals or whatever, she put the crystal in her hovercraft so she can fly around. Nothing technically ruined the lore or anything like that. It's just funny. She said, I can hear you talking to me, and I understand that your race is almost extinct. So I'm using it to fly around. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm so glad I googled that. What the fuck? So she didn't ruin his lore. She said, "Fuck you, Skarner. You're gonna be the last one." Shout out to Seraphine, bro. Every lore has to have a dark side to it. I was not. No, that's just my very brief one paragraph reading. It might be a whole lot more to it, but based on that, she doesn't ruin it or anything like that. She's a giant fuck you. So, shout out to Seraphine, bro. Alright, so with that, I understand. And maybe I can also see it from Samir's standpoint, because as far as I'm concerned, Shirimans are supposed to be extinct or very, very, very close to it. And the fact that she's from a tribe of Shirimans is kind of odd. I mean, she was raised in Noxus, I understand this, but she's definitely Shiriman, 100%.
Yeah.
So, so I could see that just a little bit. They're just adding new things to people that are supposed to be almost extinct, and I'm just what the fuck, bro? They're gone. You're adding to them. This doesn't make sense.
I mean, Riot's lore person has just some work to do.
I mean, he has a fat universe to play around with, nonetheless.
True.
If we're counting the Ascendants and everything, yeah, he has a whole lot of shit to work with. But outside of that, I'm super excited for it. Nonetheless, you're probably not going to see it for at least another 2 years, bare minimum.
Yeah, I'd say end of 2022, early 2023 at the earliest.
Yes, at the earliest. And I know they've been working on it for a while, because they hinted at it during their 10-year anniversary last year. Was that last year? Was that I think that was last year.
No, that was last year.
Yeah, perfect. They hinted at it a little bit during their 10-year anniversary, but now it's official. Okay, it's not official. It's just strongly hinted at.
It's unofficially official.
Yeah, exactly. As close, it was like Overwatch 2, where like we all knew it was coming, but like they didn't really say anything about it, but we all knew it was coming.
Exactly.
Yeah, so sooner or later it'll be here.
It's on the way and it's in the works, and that's what's important.
Big facts. Okay, so speaking of things that are in the works, actually, Lord of the Rings is also working on a new MMO, which I thought they already had one, but apparently it's a single player RPG.
Great single player RPG.
It's
Shout out all my Shadow of Mordor players.
I heard that game was really good.
It was. It was like a better Assassin's Creed, like a better Valhalla.
So Valhalla, but it actually makes sense related to the story. That's wild.
Yep. And they don't show microtransactions to show it.
True. So double dub for Shadow of Mordor. 2 dubs in a row. You're out here winning. You get a recommendation and a thumbs up. Good business practice.
GamingReassembled seal of approval. Shadow of Mordor.
Facts. We gotta get like a stamp to put on like all the games we approve. I'll just be like, bow.
Add it to the website.
Bow, approved. Down. We're gonna make it happen.
Speaking of games that won't make it to our website, this is gonna throw us right into our topic for the night, and that's Cyberpunk 2077.
Cyberpunk 2077. You mean I can't play it 2077?
Crash my game every 30 minutes. We'll try again in 2077.
Big facts. And at this point, you all know what we're talking about, bro. You all know where we're already headed with this, bro. This game came out to be the most hyped release I would say in the past 10 8, at least the last 5 years, the most hyped release in the last 5 years.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would even say the last 10 years. Personal opinion, I can't think of a single game that was this excited on a release day. To have this many people that were so excited for it and were so prepared. People were taking days off of work to play this game, bro. That is unheard of.
Yeah.
And it's awful.
That's an understatement, too.
CD Projekt Red took all that faith we had in them and just threw it into the fucking ocean, down the Marina Trench, bro. Get it out of here. And we called it, bro. 100% called it. We were like, I think this game is going to be bad. It's bad for different reasons than we expected it to be bad for.
100%.
But the game is still fucking atrocious. I don't understand how you spent 8 years and delayed the game 3 times to get this.
Bad leadership. Fourth quarter money deadlines.
Facts.
What just doesn't make sense to me is people are still out here defending this game.
I don't get it. I understand the story is good if you can play it.
Well, yeah. A, if you can play it. B, my personal bugs and everything else aside, you want to know what my biggest gripe is with Cyberpunk? Sitting down at a table and talking to somebody for 30 minutes. I'm not down for that, man.
Not even an exaggeration.
I'm not. I don't care to sit there and talk to John Wick for 30 minutes. No matter how much it furthers the plot, they gotta do something about that. I cannot.
I gotta have a skip dialogue button or some shit.
They have a skip dialogue button, but then I feel bad because I'm missing story. But when I'm there for 30 minutes, bro, I'm like, I don't care about the story anymore. I want to play the game.
I'm trying to do shit.
I don't want to read the game. I want to play the game.
This is a Telltale game. You don't actually play it. You just kind of watch what's happening. That is absolutely bonkers to me. I get story-driven game. You have to have your story pushed forward somewhere. You can't do smaller chunks. Talk to them for 5 minutes here, 5 minutes over here. Do a mission in between, maybe a couple side missions. Get us more little. You know what I'm saying? Break that shit up. Nah, we're gonna just drop this shit on your lap and deal with it. So the pacing of the game, awful.
Atrocious. Absolutely atrocious.
So
I, at least to me personally, I don't enjoy it at all. It's very much go out, do a mission, come back and talk to somebody for 30 minutes, to drive to another location to talk to somebody for another 10 minutes, to then get a mission that's going to take me 5 minutes.
Oh my god, now driving from location to location. Ugh. Oh my god, with the CPUs in the car, bro, they drive so slow and you're just like, what the fuck? I'm just trying to get to the mission, bro. I've been in this car for 15 minutes.
Yep. Like, everything in that game just goes slow-mo when you're not in control.
And honestly, bro, the game isn't that innovative. There's nothing. It's literally GTA in first person.
Okay, I'm not the only one who thinks that, right?
No,
Like, I was playing it and I was like, has done nothing different than GTA.
Nope. You have skill points. You have like sliders in GTA for like your stats and stuff. So like, same shit, bro. Like, what the fuck? I am so it's future GTA in first person, and I'm just like, there's no cool mechanic that I have. You know, no cool special powers that I can do. I can hack shit. Shout out to Watch Dogs. But that's it. But that's it.
Yeah.
And so, shout out to Cyberpunk for getting everyone's expectations all the way the fuck up here, except for ours, you know, because we knew the game was gonna fucking flop. But they put everybody's expectations through the ceiling, bro. They were like, The Witcher, The Witcher, The Witcher, The Witcher, The Witcher, The Witcher. Sad news, sad story. This game is not The Witcher.
Literally bought that game just for this podcast. That way we could play through it, review it, and I can't even play the game.
Can't even play the game, bro.
I have it on PS5. Crashes every 30 minutes.
Makes no sense. Bro, I know someone where it crashed in the credits, dog. He made it to the end of the game, the credits were rolling, and the game crashed. How? 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 It's a black screen with white text on it, and the game was like, I'm up, I give up.
Couldn't do it.
So
Couldn't do it.
Straight, I can't do this anymore, bro. This blank screen with white text, I'm over it. I'm so over it.
That game, it doesn't make sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, from the very little I was actually able to play from it, you can find pictures over on my Twitter of all the bugs I came across. I parked my car and it floated. It floated. It was in the air. And I just got in it and drove away like it was nothing.
Bro, this one dude was driving, bro, and the cars literally spawned on top of this car as he was driving down the road. They're just like, "Hey, I'm gonna put a car here." Like, hello, game. What is this? Yeah, there's so many bugs, bro. Those are just the entertaining ones, bro. Like,
bugs aside, let's talk about the character creation that they hyped up and successfully dropped the ball on.
Ooh, I think minus the fact that I feel like there's too much there.
But none of it's good.
Exactly. It's all bad.
None of it's good.
I want to spend an hour flipping through all this shit to make my... I won't say generic because no one's character is generic because there were some freaking options. But, like, if I just was to go into any other MMO, I would spend the same amount of time working on the same stuff, except I don't get to make my dick bigger. Snap. Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, no.
Just from how much they hyped the character customization, it wasn't that deep. It wasn't that deep. 2K has more customization than Cyberpunk did. Again, just can't customize my genitals.
Hello, facts. I could literally scan my face and put it in 2K.
Mm-hmm. I mean, truth be told, just to take shots at 2K, the shit doesn't work very well, but I can't do it. It is an option I have.
You should get that shit to work for you. Round of applause. Why can't Cyberpunk do that shit? Maybe there's like patterns and shit like that. But,
I mean, maybe, but even think about just the facial constructions in 2K and how I can literally lower my eyes and stuff. I get none of those options in Cyberpunk. It's all facial presets.
Yeah. I'm supposed to be a cyborg.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah. And there's cybernetic enhancements. They're just little lines on your face, or you get like a little metallic plate on your neck.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
I don't get it. I was so ready for this game, bro. All you had to do was make a game that was mediocre.
I've said it on every podcast we've talked about. I didn't expect the game to do well, but I hoped it exceeded my expectations
I
because
agree.
there was a part of me that really wanted to enjoy it. I just
I
knew
want
it
every
wasn't
game
gonna.
to succeed.
Mm-hmm.
I want every game to succeed. It doesn't matter how small it is. Doesn't matter how big it is. I wish every game to succeed 100% of the time, right? And this is the one time where I was like, bro, there's no way. There's just no way. And all they had to do, if they just made this game mediocre, bro, mediocre. That means you don't have to do any. All you have to do is hit the bare minimum bar. The game works, and the story's like mid, and you missed it. If you had hit that bar, they would have hyped this game through the roof. It would have been game of the year next year,
Bro,
and you missed the bare minimum bar.
a PS3 game is more fun than Cyberpunk 2077.
There are lots of PS3 games.
I'm specifically talking about GTA 5.
Oh, LOL. I was
Also,
like,
probably looks better than Cyberpunk, plays
yep.
better than Cyberpunk,
Can't get
has more interactive characters in the environment than Cyberpunk.
Yes. Can we talk about the fact that it's not this big ass city and nothing really to do in it? You get fucked.
Really nothing. That's
and
honestly it. I can walk into a sex shop, collect some dildos, have sex with a stripper, and then go to my objective? Like, there
right?
isn't.
I can't go get a hamburger and some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like in GTA, I can't. It's just wild.
Yeah. It's big. There's a lot of places to go. All of it sexually related.
Which, I get it, bro. You're appealing to gamers or some shit like that. I guess there's some gamers out there like, oh my god, I hate that sex in the video game, you know. But yeah. I'm not fawning over that shit, bro.
At all.
I'm not fawning over that, dog. That's not getting me hype. You know, I'm not just like, oh snap, friendship with titty. I'm not down. I don't give two shits, bro. I don't care, bro. If it was that deep, I would walk outside, bro. It's crazy. Crazy. But yeah, so I don't get how bare minimum, bro. Oh yeah, there are still people that defend the game and it's awful. So if you gotta hit this bare minimum bar, bro, the CD Projekt Red for the gaming Mount Rushmore, bro. But nah.
How do you mess up every aspect of your game?
Like, I don't get it.
In 8 years, every single aspect. You couldn't land one aspect well. Not great, not even like above expect. Well.
Yep, that's all we asked. That's all we asked was you to hit the mark, kind of. There's this big ass target. You don't gotta get the bullseye. You don't gotta get the bullseye. You can hit like that second ring off the second to last ring on the outside. You know, it would have been cool. No, you shot the opposite direction. You shot the opposite direction.
And in less than a week of the game being out, Cyberpunk has already told its players to get a refund.
It has been removed from the PlayStation Store.
Has been removed from the Xbox Store.
Yep.
Both companies are issuing refunds. Your actual stores like GameStop's, Best Buys are not doing refunds. They will give you in-store credit for the game, which honestly, quite frankly, fair. It's not their fault this game failed.
Yep.
This is also why you just shouldn't purchase games in stores, to be honest.
True.
This is why you do online digital.
Facts.
Personally, I will not be refunding the game. I want to wait it out and see how long it's actually going to take them to patch it, and then I want to play it patched. Because I am interested to see if this game could become what they say it will. And, I mean, it was $60. Like, I'm not really hurting about that.
Yeah, the first patch is scheduled for January with another patch scheduled for February. So.
Yeah, they released just like a hot patch either yesterday or today. It was very recent, and I remember I turned on my PlayStation, and it was like, Cyberpunk update, and I was like, cool, still not touching
it. I'll get there eventually.
Yep.
Until I get confirmation that all that shit's fake, I'm not even worried about that game, bro. If there was the gaming award for flop of the year, bro, holy shit would it win. Holy shit would it win. Oh my god.
Bro, that's flop of a decade, bro. That's damn near 10 years of hype.
Fact.
Killed in a week.
No. Game can't be on the market for a week. It's literally not on the market anymore. I can't. Oh my god. You had one job. You had one job. And see, this is why you never buy into the hype. I have been beaten by the hype monster, bro. So I understand. Never buy into the hype. It bites you back every single time. Oh man. Oh no.
And truthfully, like, I can live with bugs. I mean, I played Avengers Day 1. Like, I can live with bugs in my game. But I physically can't play this game.
To be fair, Avengers also crashed all the time.
I personally never had that issue. Not saying that was not the case, because Twitter, Reddit, all of that can disprove everything I say.
When we played together, you know.
Oh, true. Your shit was, no, facts. My game ran smooth. And it wasn't actually until the first patch happened where my shit started messing up. Yeah, like, I could deal with bugs, but every 30 minutes, bro.
For a story-driven game, bro. So, what if it crashes mid-dialogue? I gotta sit through this whole fucking dialogue again. Get me out, bro. Get me out. Get me out.
Yeah.
I just wasted 22 minutes talking to this dude in the game crash. Now I gotta waste another 22 minutes talking to this dude.
That's an hour right there, bro.
Easy.
Talking through the same dialogue.
That makes no fucking sense. You had one fucking job, bro. You had one fucking job.
8 years to
I get it. You were making the game on 5 different platforms, the next-gen consoles, the old ones, and PC and Stadia, so 6 different versions of the game. Cool, I get it. I understand that part. Why not delay it again? The game needed 6 months to another year in the oven. 6 months to a year, bare minimum, personal opinion. And why not just take that time instead of pushing it back 3 weeks and hoping for the best? Like, the people already waited fucking 8 years, bro. What's 9 years, dog?
Here's my thing. What they should have done is just scrapped base PS4 and Xbox One versions of the game.
I agree. 100%. They should have been out of here.
It should have been PS4 Pro and whatever the Xbox equivalent is and above.
Yeah. I forget what it is. I forget what it's called.
I forget.
But yes.
Is it the Xbox One X?
Yes.
Dude, this is why I hate Xbox names. Just side tangent. And it is honestly one of the reasons I will stay a PlayStation person. There's other reasons, but like just the naming of consoles alone, PlayStation has that down.
Yeah, it's such a good thing with 360, and then they just fucked it. They were just out the window. Out the window.
Anyway, back on course.
Yeah, back on track. We're gonna stay the course.
Had they went PS4 in Xbox equivalent, or PS4 Pro and Xbox equivalent, that's at least, call it 3 to 6 months, because those are the 2 versions of the games that ran best outside of PC. From what I've seen though, a lot of people on PC haven't had crashing issues, but they gotta run them on potato settings.
Yep.
So
I got a 3080 to run this game on potato settings. Sick.
Yeah.
And they still have all the bugs.
Yeah, they still have all the bugs. And it's baffling to me that like people are saying their game runs fine, but they're playing it on 1080p, no ray tracing, no DLS, all of that stuff is turned off. And it's just like, how are you going to tell me your game's playing smooth when you're not even getting
your money worth out of it?
Yeah.
To be fair, not even getting your money. You looking at this potato setting, you could literally look at the same shit on your PlayStation 4.
Facts. And think about this. Cyberpunk released 2 graphics cards, neither of which can run the game.
True.
Their own partnered NVIDIA graphics cards can't run their own game.
That's an optimization monster for you, bro. They said, we could make this game function. We could make this shit right. Nah, that's too much like right. That's too much like right.
Yep.
No.
Let's not forget about that one.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about that shit, bro.
Bro, think about the people on, and I'm specifically talking about Reddit because that's where I've seen this, who built Cyberpunk themed PCs specifically for this game.
Mm-hmm. Can't even play the game.
Oh.
Can't even play it. They can, well, they can play it. They can't play it. They can't even use this dope ass settings that they thought they were gonna use.
No.
This gorgeous game that they thought they were gonna get. Can't even do it. Can't even do it.
Mm-hmm.
They said that Cyberpunk 3080, worthless. You might as well go play Call of Duty with that thing because it's gonna look way better. Way better. I don't get, like, you've already delayed it so much. You already delayed it so fucking much. And here we are. Fucked. Scuffed. Ruined.
Bamboozled and hoodwinked.
And hoodwinked. Shout out to that movie. That's just a classic. I'm done, bro. I don't have anything else to say about Cyberpunk, bro. Don't buy it. If you were thinking about buying it, don't buy it. If you're thinking about buying it still, please don't do that to yourself. I beg of you.
Honestly, give the game a year.
Yes.
Give the game a year. Buy it in 2021. Maybe
Yes.
2022.
Bro, I swear to Christ, if they patch this game and it runs smoothly and people voted Game of the Year, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to lose my mind.
My question is where does CD Projekt Red go from here?
Well, this is rock bottom, so it's only up from here.
Do you think people would buy another game from them though? Like, was Cyberpunk truly enough to ruin their reputation of the Witcher series?
There are still Project Red fanboys to this day. To this day. So it's hard. Personally, for me, I'm never gonna trust another game they ever release.
I mean, let's be real though. We don't trust any game that ever releases.
You right. That part. that part. They're gonna have their core fanboys, but anybody that was ever on the fence about it, hype just for this game, isn't gonna look back. Personal opinion. Outside of their fanboys, most people are not gonna look back. Their face just got taken off the Mount Rushmore gaming. Easy.
Absolutely.
Easy. Plus, another question: who would you put on your Mount Rushmore of gaming?
On my Mount Rushmore of gaming, like
Yes.
studio wise?
Yep, yeah, 4 studios.
Oh god, I don't know studios off the top of my head. The only Santa Monica's one.
Santa Monica.
Thank you, God of War.
Facts.
Honestly, since this is going personal, I'm putting Naughty Dog up there. Thank you, Uncharted series.
Yep. And The Last of Us 1, full credit for the first one. Full credit for the first one.
I didn't play the first one.
I'll give them full credit for the first one. You get no credit for the second one.
That's fair. I only care about the Uncharted series. I gotta think of game studios here. Oh god.
Was it Warner Brothers or Insomniac specifically that made the Batman series?
Warner Brothers.
Arkham series.
I think it was Rockstar.
Was it Rockstar that made
I'm about to Google it.
Either way, Rockstar goes on mine anyway.
Oh, it's Rocksteady.
Rocksteady, yeah.
Yeah, I'd put Rocksteady on mine.
I can agree with that. That leaves you in one spot. So you have Naughty Dog, Rocksteady, Santa Monica. One more.
Are we talking strictly developers, or could I put an company up there?
Like, what do you mean?
Like Square Enix.
Yeah, that's developer.
Okay, then yeah, I'd put Square Enix up there. Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts.
Even the Avengers series. Even the Avengers game, I should say. You play a fuck ton. I know a lot of people don't like it, but play the fuck ton.
Love that game. And you know what? Just because you mentioned it, shout out to everybody who said Avengers was stupid for releasing Kate the same week as Cyberpunk.
At least that shit works. At least that shit works.
To an extent. To an extent.
True. You have to have a little asterisk next to the works, but at least that shit works.
Yes. Works.
Mm-hmm.
It's functional.
It's functional.
Not everything is there.
There could be more. But for myself, I think Rockstar has to go on there.
Rockstar is Red Dead, right?
GTA and Red Dead.
Okay.
Rockstar has to go on there.
Never played both of those games.
I want to put Respawn on there.
Okay.
I give them Modern Warfare 2, the original Modern Warfare, Titanfall, and Apex.
Love those games.
And they made Jedi Fallen Order.
True.
Respawn for sure. I want to put Riot on there. Even though they only have they have one game, but like it's still the test of time, bro. I also love Runeterra, so I have to put Riot on there. The MMO's coming out here soon, shout out to Riot. And then the last one. This is a tough one. I kind of want to put Ubisoft on there because they have a lot of great games. So think about, they have the Tom Clancy series, all the Splinter Cell games.
Mid at best.
The rank. You don't like the Splinter Cell games?
No, I was never a fan.
Wow. Rainbow Six games.
My dad was really into them.
The Far Cry games. What's the Ghost Recon games? Far Cry. Oh god, dude. Assassin's Creed series. They have so many like legendary series that I feel like it's unfair not to put them up there. But the same argument can be said for Square Enix at the same time. But they have so many legendary games.
I had to give it to Square Enix.
How do I just fucking skip over Nintendo? Duh.
I thought about putting Nintendo on there, but I was like, in the true lifespan of all the games I played, it would go more to Game Freak than it would Nintendo as a whole.
Yes, okay, I agree with that. Game Freak instead of Nintendo. Yes, because I played more Game Freak games than Nintendo games.
Yeah,
Game Freak.
I was like, my Nintendo lifespan was consoles, but it was definitely Game Freak games. Mm-hmm. Looking at you, Pokemon.
Looking out, staring at you, Pokemon. You're the whole reason for this. You're the whole reason for this. No cap. So, Game Freak, yeah, so Game Freak, Ubisoft, Respawn, Riot.
I really should add Riot to my list. I'm not going to.
Yeah, that's fine.
I should, but I'm not going to.
Like, they don't need any more credit than
I enjoy my single player RPGs, man.
That's fine. I'm like complete opposite. I like multiplayer games.
I love multiplayer games. Don't get me wrong, but like, whenever I get bored, with the exception of Avengers, like Avengers aside, whenever I get bored, I want to play God of War. I want to play the Arkham series. All of those style games. It's just like what I want to dive back into.
That's fair, bro. I want another Arkham game so bad.
We're getting Suicide Squad. It's tied into the same universe.
Yeah, that's true. Hopefully it plays. I don't want it to play similarly because it's a completely different game. Arkham Knight should play similarly though.
Gotham Knights.
Yeah, that one.
Arkham Knight was already a game.
Yeah, you're right. That's the.
Can confirm it played similarly.
I'm about to say. I'm pretty sure that's the first game I 100% in. I'm pretty sure. I can't think of another game that I 100%.
100%.
I mean, I don't play any Call of Duty campaign all the way in 100%.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
I don't consider Call of Duty campaign a campaign.
It's fair. Bro, I was so proud when I beat that shit on Veteran, bro. Makes no sense. But yeah, that's the first game I 100. I got all those fucking ruler trophies. All of them. Fuck that shit.
I did that for each of the games, bro. I hated my life.
you do everything on your little wheel, bro, and all that's left is 268 ruler trophies, and you're like, oh my god. Yeah, so fuck that. But it was dope.
Just sitting there like, Gotham's already saved. Can he really do that much damage?
Right, bro. At the end of the day, I am Batman, bro. I got it. Bro, do you remember when you had to do the other Batman mission, bro, in Arkham Knight? How you were just gliding through the air and out of fucking nowhere, the bat jumped on you, bro.
Yo.
Horrified, bro.
Man, that came out of nowhere.
It's the middle of the night. You're just doing your shit. Oh, man, bat. That shit was dope, but holy fuck, my heart was not ready. But yeah, shout out to the Arkham series. That shit's hype. Alright, I don't think I got anything else you want to talk about. That was like the last question I just wanted to throw in there.
Yeah, I definitely don't have anything else.
Bet. You're doing your outro this week, so the spotlight is on you, boss.
So I guess that's gonna wrap up this week's episode. To just give y'all a brief recap, be excited for some MMOs coming out soon. Steam, yeah, quote unquote soon. Steam hit a huge milestone. Shout out COVID. And don't buy Cyberpunk just yet. We'll let you know when it's okay. And with that, I've been your host, Super Saiyan Ginger. And as always, I have
your boy Sightsee.
And we are out.